What's up, y'all? In today's video, a little different video. It's not just going to be me on here. We are going to tell you as a family why we love living in Summerville, South Carolina. Come with us. All right, if you're wondering who I am, my name is Dave Broom. I'm a licensed realtor in the Charleston, South Carolina and surrounding areas. This is my son, Hank. He was actually one of our kids that was born down here. The rest, we moved from Buffalo, New York. Didn't like the state we were living in anymore. Decided to take the plunge and move to a different state. And we love Charleston. We came across Summerville, South Carolina, and we absolutely love it. We love everything, a ton of the stuff that it has to offer down here. And it's not just going to be me telling you. Don't just take my word for it, take my family's word for it. So if you do get value from this video, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you know when new videos are hitting the channel, you can come check them out. And to be honest with you, my team and I are getting calls, texts, emails every single day from people like me 3 years ago, like people like you coming across this video and looking to make a change, don't like the state they're living in anymore, want to explore a different state like South Carolina and in specifically the Charleston and Summerville surrounding areas. They reach out, they give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. We usually have a preliminary conversation, real quick phone call. Then they usually end up coming down here to visit, and then after that, a lot of them end up buying down here and loving it. So if that's you, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. You can do that days, nights, weekends. I will gladly get back to you. It's been so great for my family and I will gladly get back to you, and we can get that process started. So definitely feel free to reach out. 10-year-old son, Oliver, he's first up telling you what he loves about Summerville, South Carolina. And you're up.
My favorite part about living in Summerville, South Carolina is that there's big neighborhoods, so you can play with a lot of friends.
Yep, so we live in Cane Bay, which is a master plan community neighborhood, and there are houses near each other. There's in Cane Bay, there is a bunch of different neighborhoods. In each neighborhood, there's houses close together, and they play in the HOA space, but Oliver loves being close to friends that he has made in our 3 years living here, multiple friends that he can just play with a lot. They come over and knock on our door. It's a very community-focused neighborhood in Cane Bay in Summerville, South Carolina. So that's one of the things. He loves playing basketball. What else do you like playing?
Football, too.
Football. He likes riding his bike. He was just riding his bike with his friend right now before it started raining, and that's why his hair is a little wet.
Yeah.
But he loves the neighborhood feel. He loves being able to meet people and just the overall vibe that it gives off in Cane Bay in Summerville, South Carolina. Next up, I have my 6-year-old son, Leo, here. He wants to tell you everything he loves about living in South Carolina and specifically Summerville, South Carolina. Go ahead.
So my favorite part is the pool.
He loves the pools. Most of the neighborhoods in the area have pools. We have community pools in the Cane Bay area, and he loves swimming in the pools, loves the summertime where it's hot out and you can swim in the pool. He's taken swimming lessons. He's really taken off with learning to swim, and he loves everything pool related. He wants to swim every day over the summer, right, Lily?
Yeah.
And we go there on the golf cart. We have a golf cart, and we go there as a family on the golf cart. And it's much different than the north, and it's a great time as a family and getting outside, getting active, and we love the swimming in the pools, right? Anything else?
Yeah. And the food.
Oh, he likes the restaurants as well. We'll get into that later in the video, but he also likes the restaurants. All right, next up, I have my 13-year-old daughter, Claire. She's going to tell you why she loves living in Summerville, South Carolina.
I like the restaurants because they're very kid-friendly, and they have, like, playgrounds at them, so my brothers can play on the playgrounds.
What's an example of one that you like?
Coastal Crest.
Yeah, my wife's going to talk a little bit more about that. I think she was going to bring it up too. But we do love the outdoor restaurants. There's many outdoor restaurants. She'll get into a couple more, but Claire likes going out, going to the restaurants, and getting outside and eating and enjoying herself as we're outside enjoying the weather. And what was the other one that you said downstairs?
Golf cart rides.
She's huge on the golf cart. Like I said, we have a 6-seater golf cart. We go around as a family, and she begs me, her and her friend now beg me to take them. Even when I don't want to take them, they usually talk me into taking them. We cruise around, listen to music and that, and it's a really cool vibe and much different than any other thing that we've experienced, especially living in Buffalo, New York. Good?
Yeah.
All right, and last up is my wife, Catherine. Like I said, we moved down here almost 3 years ago now with our family. We didn't like New York anymore. And there is some hidden things that we do love down here. So take it away.
Well, I don't think it's so hidden. If you pay attention, you'll notice that the environment, or like the landscape around in the landscape in the area, is so beautiful. It's a combination of like tropical beachy with also forests, woods, paths, not necessarily hiking, but walking through the forest. And I just think it's so beautiful around here.
Yeah, we were surprised that there was beach. So you're close to the beach, but you also get the trees. You drive around here, and even the sky is bluer than that we would get in the north. It was really gray and dreary a lot in the north. Down here, when it's sunny out, it is sunny. The trees are gorgeous. Every time we drive somewhere, she's always saying, "Look at the trees, look at the sky." It is a really pretty place, beautiful place, especially when you get down by the beaches. And she was also going to touch upon the restaurants.
Well, I wasn't here for it, but I know Claire mentioned that she likes the restaurants. We love going to the restaurants because even though we have 4 kids and it can be busy, we like to get out and about with our kids. And so I think just that the beautiful weather allows for more restaurants with outdoor areas, whether it's playgrounds or just like grassy areas for the kids to play at, and then the adults to enjoy the restaurant as well.
Yeah, and just getting out, and they keep bringing more and more as well. They're building more restaurants, more outdoor activities. It's really family friendly area in the Summerville area, and that's why we love it, and all the things that our kids said. But we do love living in this area. All right, and one of my favorite things, and it's very underrated, is the lower property taxes. Being able to afford a much bigger house down here than in other states, especially in New York, where the taxes are 4-5 times as much a lot, is great. Being able to afford a house that you can live in without paying $1,000 a month for taxes. A lot of the houses like this up in the Buffalo, New York area, you're talking $12,000 in taxes. Down here, it's $2,000, which you can afford just so much more house. But as you can see, as my family, the evidence that my family has and myself, we love living down here. We love making the move. It was one of the best decisions we made in our lives, getting out of New York and not living in a state that we didn't like anymore, just to live there. And a lot of people get stuck in states because their family is there, but we have realized when our family comes down to visit, it's very intentional time spent together, and it's actually a great time. They come down for 3 or 4 days, and we don't take for granted that we live close to each other anymore, and we spend intentional time together, which is almost better than living close to one another and taking it for granted. But if you want more information about the Summerville, South Carolina area, Charleston area, any of the surrounding areas, Monk's Corner, Goose Creek, Mount Pleasant, James Johns Island, I know the area extremely well. It's a great place to live. Feel free to reach out. You can give me a call, show me a text, send me an email. I will listen to your wants and needs. We can have a quick, no pressure conversation, and just get the ball rolling with you maybe moving down here and taking the plunge. We took the plunge. We absolutely love it. It was an amazing decision. We love living down here. We've met a ton of people in 3 years. Love going to the beach all the time. Even in the winter, there's things to do, and we like it in the winter as well. Keep it real, y'all.